Hi, welcome to my channel Cloud with Girish. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a serverless Gen AI solution to create images using Amazon Bedrock API, Lambda function, REST API, and Amazon Titan model. Amazon Bedrock is fully managed service that offers choice of many foundation models like Anthropic Cloud, AI 21 Jurassic 2, Stability AI, Amazon Titan, and others. I will use Amazon Titan image generator model and will invoke it via Amazon Bedrock API. Stability API AI image and Titan image generators are two popular language models for generative AI image generation. Titan image generator is the image model by Amazon. Amazon Bedrock service provides integration with both the image model. However, I'm going to use Amazon Titan for this workshop. Keep in consideration that each model has its own set of parameters, so when invoking the model via Bedrock, pay attention to the parameter required for the prompt. Let's look at our business use case. Need to create custom image based on text prompt. Custom image can be used for article or product designs. Experimental in early phase, so multiple images with some variation required. An automated solution is required to create the sample images. An automated solution will provide a repeatable way to create sample images. Invoke the generative AI image solution via API and store the generated image in S3 bucket. Increase in productivity as team members usually work on creating sample images can focus on other tasks. Let's look at our architecture pattern. We have a user that's invoking the API via API gateway and passing the image prompt. The prompt is being passed to a Lambda function, which is written in a Python Boto3 library, and passing the prompt by invoking an Bedrock API. Bedrock API underneath the foundation model is Amazon Titan image generator, and image is being generated and getting stored in S3 bucket, and of course there is a CloudWatch to log all the events. Prereq for this workshop is familiarity with AWS console, your imagination or image requirement for your product business, knowledge of Python Boto3, knowledge of AWS Lambda function, and basic familiarity with generative AI and foundation model concepts. Let's get started. We'll review the Bedrock service, we'll review the foundation models, we'll request model access, we'll review the playground provided by Amazon, we'll review some key terms like quality, number of images, CFG scale, height, weight, say, and seed. Review AWS SAM template and Lambda function written in Python Boto3. Build the function using AWS SAM, and then invoke the function and deploy the function using AWS SAM. We'll validate the Gen AI model response using a prompt. I'm going to use Postman to invoke the API. We'll review the response and created images, and we'll review CloudWatch log, and then we'll also take a look at the Bedrock pricing model. I'll be creating the Lambda function via infrastructure as code approach using AWS Serverless application framework and CloudFormation. However, you can create the Lambda function using the AWS console as well. Amazon Bedrock is fully managed service that offers choice of many foundation models like Anthropic Cloud, AI 21 Jurassic 2, Stability AI, and Amazon its own models, Amazon Titan. Since Bedrock is another serverless offering from Amazon, it allows integrating with popular foundation models and also allows to privately customize foundation models with your own data using the AWS tools without having to manage any infrastructure. Let's look at choices of foundation model. Like I stated before, you got a popular Anthropic models, you got AI 21 Labs, Amazon, Cohere, Meta. There is a new addition there, Mistral AI and Stability AI for the image generation. For this workshop, I'll be using the Amazon Titan image generator model. Before model can be used, you need to request the access to the model. So I'm going to request the access to Titan image generator. For Amazon model, typically it takes only a few minutes to get access. Once I have access to the model, AWS also provides Playground via AWS console, so I can type my prompt and get the response using the Playground. I will not be using the Playground, rather will use Bedrock API to provide prompt and get the response. Let's look at a few key terms. These are used when defining the image generation config, which is one of the parameters that we need to pass when invoking the Bedrock API. So let's look at quality. There are two options to select from: standard versus premium quality for the generated image. There is number of images. It can be a value of between 1 to 5. Default value is 1. CFG scale, this is a value range from 1.1 through 10.0. Default value is 8.0. A lower value indicates more randomness in image generation. Then there are height and width. These are default value of 1024, and these are like height and width of the image in pixels. And then we have seed. This is starting from value 0 to a very high value. Default value here is 0. This value controls how image is reproduced. Use the same seed value to generate the same image with each run. Let's review our AWS SAM template. This is where our framework model come into the play. I like to use the infrastructure as code approach, and that's where AWS SAM provides me a way to create the Lambda function through the script and then test it locally before deploying it to the AWS cloud. So here in my AWS SAM template, couple of resources. If you see, I have a image creator function, and this function name is image creator. Is using a runtime of Python 3.12. I have a timeout value of 120 seconds. I have a memory size. I'm using a environment variable to pass the model ID. And then I have event, which actually is creating a API endpoint. And my API is named image creator API with the resource path of image creator. Let's look at the Lambda function. It's in Python 3, Boto 3 library. And again, I have my handler here. There is like some standard best practices code with try catch block, the logger information. I'm making few checks, making sure that my API is passing the prompt and my HTTP method is post. If it is not post, then I'm gonna return the response with a message, and then I'm checking for the prompt. Once I have the prompt, I'm building my prompt body, and then I'm also then invoking the Bedrock API with all the proper parameters. And then I have another function which will upload the image to the S3 bucket. I will build this function using AWS SAM. The command to build the function locally is SAM build. And once its build is succeeded, then I can invoke the function locally using AWS SAM. So I'm doing a SAM local invoke with my function name, and I'm passing a sample event JSON file. And once function has been validated successfully, I will deploy this function to AWS cloud using AWS the SAM deploy command. Let's validate the generative AI model response using a prompt. I'm using Postman to pass the prompt to the API Lambda Bedrock. So here I'm saying, hey, generate an image of a bird flying during sunset over the ocean. I have a couple other prompts that I'm gonna show you here. So I also have a prompt that I passed, which is generate an image of dog playing with a ball, generate an image of software engineer coding on a MacBook. I also have another prompt, which is generate an image of two dolphins jumping in the ocean. And then I have another image where I want a tiger and a black cat walking in the jungle. Let's look at the responses. So these are my images that have been generated by Amazon Titan image generator model using the Bedrock API. As you can see, these align very well with the prompt that I was sharing. So you can have your own prompt, and like I said in the beginning of the workshop, your imagination and you should get the image of your choice. Typically, like images generated by generative AI are very close to like your prompt as long as you have passed a standard prompt and have taken care of all the other parameters. Now there are scenarios that where you may have to play with your prompt and the settings to get the desired result, but again that's what how the image generation works through the generative AI. If you review the CloudWatch log, you will see the similar information which I had in my Lambda function. So it's checking and posting that, yeah, there is a HTTP method is post, there is an image name I am building, and of course there is a confirmation message that image has been uploaded to target bucket. And here is the Bedrock service pricing. This is for Titan image generator. So based on the quality, 512 versus 1024, different prices as you will see, and of course there are different price for a standard versus premium quality as well. With this workshop, a serverless generative AI solution for custom image creator using AWS Bedrock, Lambda, and API gateway has been successfully completed. Python Boto 3 were used to invoke the Bedrock API with Amazon Titan image generator model. As Gen AI solutions continue to evolve, they are set to reshape traditional workflows and drive tangible benefit across industries. This workshop served as a compelling example of the transformative power of AI technology in addressing real-world challenges and unlocking a new opportunity for innovation. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm working on some other interesting content on various AWS topics. These will be posted soon. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.